thought it'd be like this. Like Barnum and Bailey coming to town.
We can call it off. Do you want to quit?
Yes.
People look at me like if I was a murderer. Worse than a murderer. That fellow from Minnesota who killed his wife. You remember that, right? People saw him put him on the train and they just stared at him. Not like he was crazy or anything. He was just different.
Well, there's nothing very original about murdering a wife.
People who I thought were my friends look at me now as if I had horns growing out of my head.
Murder a wife, it's not nearly as bad as murdering an old wife's tale. Kill one of their fairy tale notions and they'll call down the wrath of God, Brady, and the state legislature.
You make a joke out of everything. You seem to think it's all so funny.
Lady, when you lose your power to laugh, you lose your power to think straight.
But Mr. Drummond, I can't laugh. I'm scared.
Good. You'd be a damn fool if you weren't.
You're supposed to be helping Bert. Every time you swear, you just make it worse for him.
Sorry if I offend you, but I don't swear just for the hell of it, you see. I figure language is a poor enough means of communication as it is. So we ought to use all the words we've got. Besides, there are damn few words everybody understands.
I'm not gonna quit, sir. I'm not gonna quit.
Bert!
It wouldn't do any good now anyhow, Rich. But if you stick by me, well, we can fight it out.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
What's the matter, Rach?
I don't want to do it, Bert. But Mr. Brady said that
What does Mr. Brady say?
they want me to testify against Bert.
You can't. Rach, some of those things I've said, some of those things I've taught you, don't you understand? Rach, if you say those things, some of those things I've said, some of those things I've taught you, are things you just say to your own heart. Some of those things I've said, I was just asking you questions, Rach. If you get up on the stand, say those things out loud, or you'll make them sound like answers. They'll crucify me.
What's your name? Rachel what?
Rachel Brown. Can they make me testify?
I'm afraid so. Be nice if no one ever had to make anybody do anything, but, well, don't let Brady scare you. He only seems to be bigger than the law.
It's not Mr. Brady. It's my father,
Who's your father?
the Reverend Jeremiah Brown. I used to feel this way when I was a little girl. I used to wake up at night terrified of the dark. I'd think sometimes that my bed was on the ceiling, and the whole house was upside down. Then I'd hang on to the mattress real tight. I might fall outward into the stars. I wanted to run to my father, to have him tell me I was safe, that everything was all right. But I was always more frightened of him than I was of falling. It's the same way now.
His mother dead?
I never knew my mother. Is it true? Is Bert wicked?
Bert Keats is a good man. Maybe even a great one. It takes a great woman to love such a man, especially when he's a pariah in the community.
I'm only confusing him. He's confused enough as it is.
Well, only a fool